We don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay, so anyway, so about this Fight Club idea. So
who's all
I
the
got
new members
100
Yeah,
Steam
now I have to worry
relief.
about freaking where I step in my own freaking apartment in my own goddamn house because Jordan turned into a fucking nuclear bomb up in my room!
What is one game, Jordan? Sanitize your lips, please. What is one game?
Yeah, this bad dragon puts it right in my ass, pops it right out, lays an egg. Boom, let's go.
Do you need me
like-
to borrow? Do you need to borrow it? Because you got real specific about that one.
I was just about to
Send
object
it.
to how quickly butt plugs are going to be involved. Jordan Belfort.
This freaking lollipop tastes like shit.
What else do you think about him?
So it's in your mouth. How deep does it go? How many licks does it take to get to the center? And welcome to the Skull Hunter podcast.
Jordan.
Oh, you're gonna put it in my ass on the Skull Hunter podcast. This podcast is brought to you by you, the audience. Thank you so much. Remember, follow us wherever we are. We're live. I'm hiding from this episode now. We'll have Bunker. We're starting early because unfortunately some things might have been done and not done.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Why hide? Why hide from anything, guys? We're doing good. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's having a great time. Everyone's here. We're great. How are the boys doing?
I went on the first trip that I've been on since I was 20. It took about 12 years for me to finally get back on a plane, but I was on a plane. We went to visit some of Jen's mother's friends. They wanted us over, so we went to Calgary, Alberta. For those of you who don't know, Alberta is Canada's Texas. It's the most like driven by oil, also lowest tax rates. So spent about a week there, got to see some mountains, got to freeze like a lot, like a lot, because it's colder there than it is here in Toronto. Colder and drier too. Imagine, I don't know what's like your scenery is here in like Ajax now, but in Toronto we don't see much. We just see buildings and people smell like piss. So, and that's basically it. There's areas, there's like the Scarborough Bluff, there's areas we can go that look pretty, but I just stepped out to go get a cup of coffee when I was there. And on my 10-minute walk, I saw this mountain range way off in the distance, and I'm like, oh, my open world game habits are coming in. I just want to like run towards the mountain range just to see how close I can get to it. So yeah, man, the highlight was we went to the largest mall in North America called West Edmonton. It's big. The largest mall that I've been to prior to that, if anybody who's ever been to Toronto, is the Eaton Center, which is just this really big, long hallway. Well, that's times 3. There was a pirate ship on the inside of it. A hotel themed water park, a bubblegum shrimp. Did you guys?
Okay, I think I know what you're talking
right?
about. Isn't it like the huge shrimp?
Well, we were in the mood for steak because Alberta is where all the beef is raised, so we didn't go in with like a shrimp mindset. I think so. Yeah, I think it is known. Other than being in the movie Forrest Gump, it's also known for like, yeah, I think having the large shrimp. So I think you're right about that. And then we went to. The only other thing I'll share, because this isn't really like Joe's travel vlog or anything like that, but we went to Edmonton because that's where the mall was. So Jen and I took a second trip out, and you know when Edmonton wants to protest something, they have no chill whatsoever. We saw a sign on one of the lampposts. I'm trying to pull it up where it said that this guy is a who posts pictures of just casually posting these things onto the lamppost there in Edmonton. I'm like, guys, fucking chill out. Like this guy's gonna see it. He's gonna sue.
Wow, we welcome to Skull Hunter podcast. We haven't got 5 minutes in. We're already talking about or not. Is it? Anyways. I already forgot what it's called. Pretty much, Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Join this chat at any time. That would have been a perfect time for Funker to join in.
I'm confident that we'll be able to like beat this record. I think we'll be able to beat this record. But
I think so.
5 minutes is the bar right now. Yeah, sells beep beep. He made it on the dark web. Yeah. I'll censor the other stuff. I'm sure people will. I'll censor it.
Okay. What's up, Charles?
Hold me to that.
I edited together a nearly 2-hour-long video the other day.
Ooh, 2 hours.
Oh damn! Was it on an adult site?
No.
Oh,
It's a pay-per-view for my wrestling show I've been doing.
Oh, good. No, I'm glad you got some pay-per-view episodes. So it's 2 hours long.
Almost, just about.
Do you do your own commercials while you're at it? Hey, we'll be right back for this message. Look at Prime Show for Specialists. I had the grape one the other day. It's not fucking bad. Back to wrestling.
You know what?
Like,
I would
just
love to
charges
see
this whole
that.
like one-man production where you're just like one for one doing what a pay-per-view would do, but as far as like one human being can accomplish.
I would love to
I'm
see
freaking-
Charles just make a fake ad his style. I think that would be funny.
Honestly, I think I've started to get a bit of a talent at editing since I have pretty much self-taught myself how to edit.
No, that's good. Now I
Right
just
on,
want
man.
to see you do some more work because editing is a pain in the ass. So just keep going, keep doing more work, grow, try to learn new things.
If we can have the money freaking for an actual proper editing program.
Yeah,
Not the
actually, you don't
DaVinci's
need.
free. Audacity is free.
Yeah, DaVinci is what we use for
You're
our
better off
projects.
using that money for like plugins and accessories to your software, stuff that helps
Or
you
a
in
capture
pinch.
card.
I mean, that's a
Friend of mine
different
was supposed to
thing.
send me
I
a
mean,
capture
yeah,
card-
that's useful,
capture
but you
card.
know,
See
it's
that,
as
folks.
useful as a tank.
Yeah, it's not
like,
for
oh, you're just gonna
editing,
get all
but,
this.
you
Yeah,
know,
like
it's
sure,
so we
I don't
can get
disagree.
Yeah, but no, that's exciting. See, because everyone I try to hang out with is either like they aren't starting from scratch at editing, or they've started and then they blew my mind because they're like, oh my god, like they are going. But like with you now taking the steps and truly trying to learn the editing, it's nice to see the growth to it. I say that because I also watched one of my old videos because I started a video project. I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's, the 3 hardest nights, but I'm 100%ing the game, so I have to get all the achievements in the game. So I started this and I was like, I played Five Nights at Freddy's before and I put it on YouTube. I'm gonna watch my video and see if it's entertaining. I almost deleted it from the channel. It was so fucking trash. I was like, there's bad editing, camera sucks, it's poor quality in general. The microphone wasn't hooked up because I said the webcam's good enough. It's like I hate it, and I thought that was some of the best editing I've ever done. I'm looking at it going, I hope no one ever watches this, but I am not going to delete it. But I almost unlisted it. But the fact of making the video, I need it for the search rankings.
I still
So,
have
no.
the cartoons that I animated when I was like, this was like pre-pubic hair Joseph, like single digits Joseph.
Like
Didn't even have
4?
yet-
You were 4 years old on a drawing pad going, I got this bitch.
Boing! What's that? Boing! Where does
I mean,
those notes
I
come
used to
from?
freaking draw freaking pictures of the freaking scenes from the laser collection back in the day.
Not laser
Walker,
collection.
still.
What's the laser collection?
That old YouTube series freaking from back in the day, freaking like when like during like the early 2000s, early 2010s.
Okay. I'm not
like
100% familiar with it, but I'll take your word for it.
From this, it was around the
Send
same
me a
time
link.
as freaking Sparta remixes.
I'm gonna pretend like I understand what you're talking about. Okay.
Links in the
I was
comments and
watching
descriptions.
YouTube by then, but yeah, send links in the chats and stuff like
Question.
that.
I have a question. How long
yeah.
have you been editing for, Jordan?
Oh God, 5 years.
5 years? Okay, right on. Yeah. I can say that I've been editing for 10 years, but once you count in like, you know, time wasted and squandered, I think it probably gets closer to like around like 5 to 6 serious years, and then 4 like lackadaisical years. But trying to figure out like your own innovative approach to it, not only I think adds more sense of self-satisfaction and self-agency in not just being like another cog, right? Finding your own unique way to do something for it, but it's also interesting how things can be efficient in different ways. So when I edit, I have a graphics tablet and a Wacom graphics tablet with a pen. So while most
I'm
people,
home,
when you're
baby.
editing, you're probably doing
Welcome home, demon.
Hey, welcome in. I'll just finish what I'm saying because we're just talking about
Yeah,
editing.
go ahead.
And so there's editing docs, there's dials, there's panels, all this stuff looks really cool. But just because I had the artist's inclination towards it, I have like the numpad on my right, which all my hotkeys like zoom, cut, silence, split tracks, all
Okay.
that stuff. And then on my left, because I'm a lefty, I do the actual like selecting and slicing with the pen, which For the love of God, is nowhere near me at the moment. I was really hoping to show it.
You know, real fast. I know. Are you done with what you were saying with that?
Yeah, I was going to say. Also, note to self: I forgot that I'm like live editing, so we're gonna probably just be looking at your face while the rest of us are talking. So we can't be out of practice, people. We just can't.
Yeah, you gotta get into it. But I would like to point out you put some new decorations up in your office, your studio. It looks good. I love
Work in progress,
the contrast.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll show you what I was going for because I know Funker said
Yeah.
and I can hear us because we're wireless.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. Let's look at his room and his boxers.
Are you officially not going to be Captain Green Screen anymore?
I mean, now I'm off the clock. So you can see
Watch Demon actually has
what I'm
it.
trying to do is like I was trying to do like the starry
shit.
thing, but then there's no like front leg, so I can't do this just yet. But we're on our way.
Dude, it's looking good. It's looking good, man. Okay, I like it. I like the setup. I'm still working back in 2020, so I'm still getting the setup going. Yeah, keyword work on it.
With the guy with the most expensive camera in the room.
Whoa! Hold up! I don't have well, I probably do, but no, I don't. Funker, yours is more expensive than mine. What camera do you got?
I got the Avra Media 515. It's about, I don't know, how much does it go for now? Let's find out. Oh.
I don't know how much. $20.
No, it was expensive when it came out when I bought it because it's a 4K one.
Yeah, unfortunately, mine just went up in price because I bought a new lens, so I'm now my black background's more blurry that I thought I would hate.
Yeah,
but goddamn, I actually love it.
The moment that your camera has widgets, I'm pretty sure that your camera is the most expensive one.
Yeah, almost. My camera's 900 and the lens was 600.
Okay. Yeah, I put I think 300 altogether for the Logitech Brio. But hey, it's a quality machine. It's pulls weight nicely, and I like that I still have to be resourceful when I use it because it's not just this all-in-one thing that solves all my problems for me. You really don't want to. I think Jordan, you'll agree with this, but like you don't want to get the best quality stuff if you don't really appreciate what it's really doing. Once you realize the shortcuts, the efficiencies that it's delivering for you, and you can appreciate it, that's when it's time to upgrade. Get off.
100%.
Deflate the water
Funker,
wings.
what camera do you have?
I got the Avra Media PW515.
Cost.
It's actually still expensive, $220.
Damn it! I have I thought you had an actual camera. Damn it!
I don't even think our combined prices beat yours.
Nothing, right?
We were
Now,
looking for Charles to have another
being-
like $50 just to put us over.
You could probably find it cheaper, but I'll put it in the general chat. But this thing here, it's like a fantastic camera, and even though I use filters on it a lot,
it does good.
Yeah, it's fantastic because it's 60 frame, and the quality is 3840 to 2160.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, it is much better. Charles, you were gonna say something real quick.
Mike, that Jordan sent me freaking forever ago. I haven't had a chance to use it. It's probably about $50-$60.
It is $62, and if you go on Amazon today, it is on sale
For $5.
I'm like, yeah, please use it because.
By the way,
no.
Useless fact: your boy is down to 260.
Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I learned that I can't lose much more weight. So I'm now on low calorie, high protein. So, and not for once. So yeah, now I have to use it to build muscle because I can't lose much more weight. I can lose a little bit of chunks I got, but everything says
you got to keep in the mindset it's not about losing weight, because when you lose body fat, muscle weighs more. So you gotta look at your body tone, not.
That's what I have to do now. Unfortunately, that sucks because I love going on the scale and just going, okay, I'm not fat anymore. Now it's like I'm going on there going, it's the same damn thing. no matter what I do. Now tonight I'm gonna ruin it because we're having pizza and I don't give a fuck. But guys, public video challenge, okay? For this week, we're gonna talk about everything that needs to be talked about. But for this week's video challenge, we should do a fake ad for something in our house. Either we can have a poll where we all pick something for each other that we have to make a fake 30-second Super Bowl ad with.
All right.
Or, yes, go ahead.
Where's my bag dragon toy at?
You should be able to finish your pitch, but the idea, there's an idea in the chamber.
So let's say for the idea, we can all pick our own, or because I think it'll be more entertaining if someone else picks each other's, we make an ad. I would said Super Bowl, but that's kind of specific. So just an ad that would be played on like TV shows and stuff like that in the middle of a commercial. We make a 30-second ad. Like Charles could easily be the Mountain Dew stuff, like, oh yeah, look at it, this is shit, boom, this is why you get Coca-Cola. It's like, boom, done. Or Demon could be like, yeah, this bad dragon puts it right in my ass, pops it right out, lays an egg, boom, let's go.
Do you need me to borrow? Do you need to borrow it? Because you got real specific about that one.
I was just about to object to how quickly butt plugs are going to be involved in this idea. I was waiting my turn to be like, but anal sex has to be addressed sooner, if not later.
Well, we already talked about this episode, so
different subject. I mean, sure, there's an overlap. Like there's a Venn diagram involved.
I mean,
I will grant that.
Because did you guys just start recording?
We just kicked off for like we just want to get into it.
We had to start. We had to start because there was going to be some things that were said and we kind of died it back out. But because we're like, we want to talk too, because I never could see you guys at the moment. So it's like, oh, I want to speak. So I think that should be the idea. It costs anyone zero money. You don't spend a dime. You don't do anything. And all you have to do is make a 30-second ad that we will post on social media. And we will also invite you, the viewers, to make your 30-second ad and then tag Skull Hunter Podcast. And we will sit there and watch our ads on the next podcast and do it. I think that would be a great idea. It costs us no money because we did this pretty much last episode. And do we want to show our videos?
Show of hands. Who doesn't have a video? Charles, did you make a video? So
a fish, Filet-O-Fish. So nope.
So no one made a video.
Oh, we could still do it though. You got one more day because right now, if you look on the McDonald's app, you can redeem a Filet-O-Fish for almost nothing. Costs you nothing.
All right. Well,
everyone download the app.
I'll play mine. Because Jordan makes me paranoid. And I was pretty sure that if I showed up this episode without a video, everybody else would be like, I made the fucking video. Why didn't you make the fucking video?
I love how it's like, Jordan makes me paranoid, so I'm going to play it.
He always makes us all paranoid.
Okay, let's have
them.
I
moment
appreciate
of silence.
That.
Let's watch this.
I appreciate that Funker more than you could possibly imagine.
Hello, prostitutes? Yeah, hi. Can I get a filet? Oh, fish! Oh, documents just came in my inbox. I've been waiting for them all day. Listen, I'm gonna call you back.
Your character sounds like he got surprised and saw like a McDonald's ad pop up on the TV. Like, can I get fish? Oh, ads. Yeah.
Oh, fish. Well, just make sure, because it's like from the phone, right? But it was, fish, show documents came in the mail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I like it.
That was all I asked. Is like, if you're gonna make me do more work for this. Not that I'm already doing a considerable chunk of the work already. At the very least, let me have a say in how I do it. Right? Like, let my creative brain go through it. Now, what I wanted to say, as the only person who is officially not a bitch this episode,
that is true,
is for the ad idea. Let's put a bunch of ideas into a hat and draw stuff, because if we start picking stuff for each other, there's going to be so much anal sex involved. That
is true. Okay, let's also like try to make it like it has to be aired on TV too. So it's like in the mindset. So we can't be test out this fucking butt plug I know you own. It's like, no, it has to be something that's like not that. It has to be something that can be aired on TV without having the censor. I swear to God, I will go to a
Edmonton?
place online
where they have no chill.
and I will
Mainly
find
social-
someone's ad and then just voice over it. I swear to God.
I
Maybe
saw.
sometimes it's,
By the way, sorry, Charles. Let me just say, because I saw the thumbnail for our last recording maybe like 4 or 5 hours ago. I was sitting on the idea, but I didn't record it until I saw that thumbnail and thought. So we actually had just the illusion of choice. At no point was like you were not going to go forward with it, right? Like you had like, I'm doing the fillet of fish. Oh sure, I asked the group, and the group did not respond at all the way the guide said they would respond. So we're just going ahead with the fillet of fish challenge. You rat fuck.
I literally posted it and I
Hey.
went, listen.
Listen, Karen. It's not my Batman cup, okay?
Damn, someone get him a tissue. God damn.
Where?
God damn. So, just saying, Filet-O-Fish, if we can get it done before the next episode, you know, we won't be permanent bitch. But for the little non-bitch trophy, we'll give it to Joseph this week. Everyone else is a bitch, and Joseph is not a bitch. So
Also,
I was hoping
if
there'd be
everyone
some
gets
score on the
the Fillet of Fish videos, we can put them all together and put them on TikTok.
that is
we
true.
got to go with this, right? You
is true.
'cause
Yeah, we
you wanna
have to go
start
public with it. But it makes sense. I mean, show it off here while we can. So no, I love this idea for like every week we just come up with like a weird video challenge because we're a bunch of editors and content creators. Let's do something. Speaking of which, I actually have a podcast. I might be late for our next podcast because I have another podcast because we're gonna go over the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I got invited to be on CJ's Media's podcast. They review like a lot of Rooster Teeth stuff, but they are doing a Five Nights at Freddy's episode after seeing the movie. So I'm like, okay, cool. And they're like, wouldn't you want to be in the podcast? I was like, well, I don't know when I'll see the movie. They're like, 6-7 p.m. done. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll see the movie by that time. Yeah, I'm going
How
to the
long is the
theater.
movie?
It's an hour and a half, so I literally would have to gun it home. But here's the kicker to it. Here's the kicker. I am bringing a complete stranger with me. I am going to go around the street and try to get a complete stranger to go to the movies with me. It would
That'll
make
go on
good
TikTok for
content.
sure.
It would blow up on social media. Like it would make good fucking content. I was like,
I
yes.
just need to take a moment and just do the math on all the people who have profited off of this program more than me, the editor. Charles, complete and utter strangers.
Be sure, everybody, to tip not the
If it
bitch this week.
helps, if it helps, okay. I don't spend any money on this show. And when I do, it's for you guys. But on my channel, I spend money I don't have. So it works for only posting once a year. It's here's the worst part is too. Next month, Joseph, we got to do the show in our boxers. We said outside.
Well, here's the thing: is I'll do it. Right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to feel left out, the whole not being a bitch thing. But the challenge was we had to complete an objective, right? And
We
if
had to
didn't
complete
the
our objective at the end of the year.
Do you remember what my objective was?
Not 100%.
I mean, not only did I
98%.
my objective was to be able to be fully like independent, like mobile independent. and I was on that trip in Alberta last week. I had some work to do, right? So not only did I do it, but I had an opportunity to crash test and make sure that I could actually pull it off, right? So I'm mobile now, bitches. I can I'm getting myself a 9 out of 10 because I actually do need to get a better laptop. I can't run like modern DaVinci Resolve. I can run like version 15.2. So
It works, but
it works, but yeah, no, I'm waiting for Black Friday to get my hands on a nice laptop. Going to finance it out.
Well, congratulations, man.
But thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations. That's actually
nice
a
to
nice
not
little
have-
accomplishment.
It's nice to not have it was out of my control. Frankly, I did nothing. If it was up to me, I would have failed. But life was just like, who needs a bone?
Well, I don't think that's really it. Because
No, it is. I did the math.
Well, because yes, that might have been the situation that you got stuck into in life, but in the same boat too, another opportunity could have came through to give you what you have now. Except, a death kind of does stuff into everyone's life, but in the same boat, it's like another path could have popped up in front of you and you could have denied it, and another one denied it, but you worked hard and you still could get there. So I mean, it's still like you were a good reason on why that happened. It's like Funker getting a job that pays a shit ton now, even though his job shouldn't pay that much, but I'm happy it is. So we haven't talked about it yet. Right. But Funker, congratulations.
Thank you. We don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay, so anyway, about this Fight Club idea. So
who's all the new members tonight?
I put, dude, I can't wait. I want to get ripped during the winter. I want to get
by the way.
red. What? What did you do?
I freaking Amber Alert freaking tried to go off for a second.
Oh, okay. Well, we found out where the kids
Chris
are.
Hansen, everybody.
Yes, Chris Hansen. So here's an awesome thing. So if I would have remembered what Joseph said, then I wouldn't have brought up the podcast, because I really don't want to do it in my underwear outside like I said I was going to. But here's the thing is Ryan, who did the podcast with us, who agreed to do it, I'm pretty certain he hasn't done it either. So it'll just be me and him in our underwear in the cold while Joseph is wearing a suit. I just assume he would wear a suit, because that would put him in the most powerful position he could be in. Be like, yeah, bitches, unless if I gain 10,000 subscribers or 8,000 subscribers before then, because I said I wanted to post 12 videos in a year that I am not even close to. I said I was going to hit my 10,000 subscribers that I'm not at because I haven't posted. So, and here's the worst part here's the absolute worst part. I'm on so much shit on social media. I am everywhere. I've gained a grand total of over 10,000 subscribers on other people's channels. Just not mine. I have been in so many pieces of content with millions and thousands of views, and I have not grown on mine because I don't post and I don't promote it. That is the worst thing ever, is when you're successful on when you're successful on other people's shit and you're like, cool, I won't be successful on mine. And then you post one time a year and then you get jury duty. So let's talk about that for a second, because this is what I got in the mail. I was like, oh, you are summoned to do jury duty. I was like, fuck you, no I'm not, because I get lead weights out. And then it's like, oh no, you are going to jury duty. I went, no I'm not. And then they sent an official letter saying you're going.
Were you on the phone with prostitutes before this happened? Like, did you actually get the official documents? And you got official documents. That's funny. I'm just making a mess. It's all good.
Yeah. No. Well, so I was emailing them, and then I got letters. Okay, my address I'll show. And then I got letters in the mail, confirming everything, and so I had to sign for a What do you call the word when you don't show up? It starts with the D. Dismissal. Is that a word?
Disqualify?
Sure, let's go with that. So
it works for Smash
dismissed. Thank you. No,
okay.
Dismissed. I had to fill out the paperwork to get dismissed, and I should be able to get dismissed because of my situation. I run a company. According to our local law enforcement, we are considered as emergency services on the road rescue side. So I shouldn't be able to be a jury because of this. The judge told me in my interpretations of this, go fuck yourself. You're going to be there, but we're going to make you a call-in. Well, a call-in's even worse because they tell you can't, if you had vacation, you have to cancel.
Okay.
If you're working, they will send a letter to your job and you'll be dismissed. You have a high chance of not getting paid. You have to be available within that whole time period of the dates for it. And you know when the dates end is the 27th. But here's the problem. You can't talk to your family. You can't go home. You can't go on the internet. So my social media career literally gets put on hold after just starting this video project. My media career gets put on hold. My business that I'm running gets put on hold and loses thousands of dollars a week. And it's like, cool. Jury duty sucks ass. So I'm on this call list now, and so I can't leave town, is what they're saying. But here's the thing: is I have to leave town every single fucking day. I leave the county every single day. I literally have to for my job. So I'm in this weird boat of like, I hate this because I don't want to, get in trouble with the law. But I'm also like, it's some bullshit. Not even getting. If they were like, hey, 2 hand jobs and 600, I'll be like, I'm down. Where do I sign up? I don't even care if it's a woman. just give me a hand when I need it. Like, but no, they're just like, no, but we'll call you. You call me? What are you, a fucking ex? What do you mean you call me? It's like, oh no, they said in 1, 2, 3 letters. We'll call you. Ever thought of a text message? You have my email. Don't call me because I will ignore it so fucking quick. My luck, it's going to say something like, it's going to say like a phone number in my phone book. And they're like, we got him. Yeah, I was like a fillet. Oh, fish. So I don't know. But
Thank you.
Yeah, it's my whole situation these last weeks has been very, very, very strange to the point I'm doing charity work while I'm supposed to be making money for the business, and I'm obviously failing because I'm doing charity work instead of making money for the business. I've done more free shit for people in the last week, but here's my situation that I actually am stuck with right now. So if I post acts of kindness on the internet, I get frowned upon because I'm posting it publicly and I'm making money off it, so I can do it more. But if I don't post it, no one knows about it, and I make nothing. So I'll post it and hopefully motivate someone else to, and then immediately get blasted in comments going, well, you should be doing it off camera. You shouldn't have to sit there and put their faces up on there just to get publicity and all. I'm like, I'm stuck in this weird loop because no matter what, I'm doing these nice things. But if I at least film it, post it, I make my money back for doing the nice thing. But if I don't film it and just do it, I'm still a nice person, and then I lose even worse for being a nice guy. I get fucked.
Yeah,
so
but but how many people would that be? 1 out of 50? Because most of social media, especially like TikTok clips, by the way, you should check out our TikTok.
Just go on a podcast.
Absolutely. And majority of them are people that are either giving out free stuff on a regular basis, and or pretending that they're actually giving this crap out and getting away with it. And they get crap too, but they also get tons of people that follow them and make their money back. So it's just one of those things where you take the bad with the good and the good with the bad. So you just work past that stuff.
If you're thinking of all the groups of people that might be involved in this, you also have people who are doing acts of kindness and are either choosing not to or out of coincidence aren't posting it publicly. Because if you really want to distill it to the fundamental behavior here, is an act of kindness is just that, right? It's not scoring points. It's not getting something out of it. I think the effect that it's having on you has something to do with the thoughts you are already having on your own, which is, I think I'm being genuine. I think I'm being authentic, but at the same time, I get that there's clout involved. You said that there's revenue off of it.
Yeah.
I think that there is a difference between an act of kindness and an act of service. An act of service is, it's a favor done for somebody else, and there is an expectation that the service will pay it forward in some way, even if it's not directly like, okay, now I'm trying to I'm not going to invoice you. It's a matter of paying it forward. It's a matter of trying to encourage behavior in others. Service is done with the intention of enabling more service. Kindness is it. It's like if you do something, you're doing something, that's it. Now you're going to get a debate like one act of kindness is an act of service, an act of service is an act of kindness. Fine, whatever. I can go through all this all day, all night, but I can't think of a more just approach that really just shaves off all of this anxiety that you have for it. To just be like, I'm just going to do this, and if it's caught on camera, great. If it's not, who cares? It's just something that I am compelled to do. Like Keanu Reeves, for instance, there's a story that I see on the internet like every 8 months about on one of his birthdays. He just sat outside on a restaurant for his birthday, bought other people coffee, served cake, and just talked with people for a day. That's how he wanted to celebrate his birthday. And I think a guy like him knows like, hey, I go out here, I do this. There's probably going to be a little bit of like, but his dude's just trying to stay humble. Like the dude just like, he takes the fucking subway home. So it really needs to start there. And the day it stops affecting you is the day you stop thinking about it in that way, regardless of what other people say, because they're just feeding a fire that you set for yourself.
Okay. No, honestly, that was pretty well said.
For doing posting videos and that shit.
Yeah, there's some people that will sit there and just start digging into it, and they're like, well, what are you fucking doing this? And I'm like, it's never the first thought in my mind. Like, I never go, I could film this. So, I would give this example because the video went viral on Facebook and TikTok. So I'll make sure this is stated. So there was a woman who needed a new battery replacement. But we don't do that because we're road rescue. We're not a mechanic. So we really don't do that. The problem is I was like, it's raining, all this stuff. I was like, I'll just do it for her. If the insurance covers it, great. If not, it's all good. So the insurance said no. And I was like, okay, it will at least be, I only charge her like $65 to do the work for it. I was like, I'll do the work. It'll be 65. She was like, okay, that'll be great. Thank you. We get to the place. We're talking. I found out her husband has been in the military for over 30 years. And I was like, God damn, that's a great thing. And I was like, that's so great. And I love that. And she was very, very sweet and stuff like that. And get back to the car, got all hooked up. And then it got to the end. She's like, how do I pay you? And I was like, don't even worry about it. Just have a safe drive home. Don't even worry about it. She was super kind, super nice. And so I'm left and I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. And I talk to myself a lot. And it's just because of my ADHD, I talk to myself a ton. So that's why we have cameras in the car. So I'm talking to myself like, yeah, I'll eat the cost of it. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, that's my time. I just was burnt and stuff like that. But I did a nice thing. But then afterwards it clicked. I went, I have a camera. I can at least post this on media to kind of make back something I did. And so I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's just post it. And then post it immediately. People are like, you just did this for publicity and all this. I'm like, I did it because her husband serves the army. Well, if he serves, he could pay the $65. I'm like, that's not, I was doing something kind. And it's just, I happen to have cameras rolling because our stuff is equipped with cameras, but that wasn't never the first thought in my head.
To me, an actual act of kindness, because you thinking about recording it, like you had said, wasn't in your mind, wasn't your first thought till after it was over. During the process, you were just being nice and being a good person and being a good Samaritan. Sorry.
I know. I keep throwing up in my mouth too. When people compliment me, anyway,
that was a good act of kindness on you. So.
Well, you put my asshole in a knot? What? Didn't think that was possible. I have one of those. I forgot what it was. Never mind. I had a joke.
It's the bad dragon egg butt plug, and we know what you have.
Yeah, I try to keep it private, but it keeps leaking out. I wear skirts a lot. Man, we went from act of kindness, guys. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing too. I got eggs dripping, bitch.
It feels like I need to update the app.
Chris Hansen, everybody.
But
Jordan, you know, I think as anybody here is this like kind of familiar with Diablo, like the Diablo series, Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 4.
I'm the only one that's not.
All right, well, it's one of those top-down RPGs where you run around and you click on things you want to die or you want to kill. And so what happens is like when these games they go on for a long time, eventually the in-game currency like gold stops being valuable because it's so easy to get and so many people have so much of it that it's no longer worth trading for. So there's an item in Diablo 2 called the Stone of Jordan. It's a ring. But it's very good stats and it levels well. And then eventually people just started using that as currency. So if you picked up a Stone of Jordan, that was a good day. Like Rufkin ripped off your house, but you got a Stone of Jordan on Diablo, you were a happy camper that day. Well, in a group that I was playing with where we only shared items that we found, it's called self-found, I found one. Years and years of playing Diablo 2, I got one. I ended up losing it on a roll, but I still was the one who picked it up. And everybody's like, so we got to figure out Joseph's system for farming items and for picking up stuff. I'm like, let me tell you, it's just about playing the game. I break open vases. I kick dead bodies. I unearth rocks. I kill the monsters in front of me. I don't try to like efficiency the game. I don't try to meta the game. I just play it. The moment you start thinking about karma and whether or not a good what I'm trying to do about a good deed, you've lost it. You're lucky if you get a reset. You just do the good deed. Now, as for like what you said, I think that was a really important point. Is that this was after the fact, and you just wanted to talk about it, and just so that I'm not always like doing this the winding way. The point that I want to make here is that like, you have a habit of sharing yourself. We talk about ourselves all the time. There are hundreds and hundreds of hours of you online, hundreds and hundreds of all of us online in different ways, right? Me with all my B2B podcasts, Funker with the streams, Charles with all of his on the ground media that he does, his wrestling, and Jordan, you with everything, right? Every single fucking thing, everything that we said and more. And it reminded me of. So it's not a matter of like you only do stuff when you're trying to promote yourself. You do that, but then you're also just doing other stuff too. So I think another way you can attack this is to actually put yourself out there more and see what else you can talk about. Try to create more of a sense that you're sharing things that are clearly more for them than they are for you. And a friend of mine asked me dating advice, which is a shocker considering my dating strategy is just pray, but. One of my friends, he had asked me, he's like, how do you talk to girls? I was like, I think this girl, I think she's really cute. How would I talk to her? I'm like, buddy, you've already made the biggest mistake is that you isolated her. If you want to talk to someone you like, you talk to everybody. You become a social person. You talk to your neighbors, you talk to your coworkers, you make friends, you join groups. Talk to everybody. Because then it's awkward for you not to do it. It's awkward for you not to talk to that girl because now you're singling her out or singling him out, whoever you're interested in. So if you feel like this is an isolated thing, the solution is to actually do that and then do other stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just double down.
Okay.
If you wonder what I freaking was yeeking across my freaking screen, is this freaking disappointment of a freaking another $60 game I wasted money on.
I was about to ask you to hold it up to the frame because I couldn't quite see it. Diablo 3?
4. I
Yeah.
actually like Diablo 3 and I've beaten that one. I still have to finish the freaking DLC where I have to fight the Grim Reaper.
I tried Diablo 4 at my brother's house. I thought it weren't too shabby, but people's goodwill for that
Well, they
series is
freaking
at an
nerfed
all-time
shit
low.
that shouldn't have been nerfed, and they freaking patched shit that shouldn't have been fixed.
Yeah, they do
Freaking and
that.
they freaking ruined the game for freaking a lot of people, including me.
They do that.
See, here's my problem is like I would try it, but I hate starting games and not beating them. Like that's why even when like shows are being aired and they're like, oh yeah, but episode 2 will come out next week. I'm like, I'll wait until the season's out. Because I hate not being able to finish something. And so I keep myself to 4 game minimum. If I start a game, I have to beat it. So it's like something like 7 Days to Die or Minecraft, for an example. I can't play multiple of them. So if I'm playing Minecraft, I can't play 7 Days to Die because it's 2 games. Yes.
Does Minecraft have an end game?
Yes. You beat the dragon.
Kinda.
That's how you beat the game. But even though there's multiple different bosses, that's how you beat the game. But so my idea of beating the game is either play until I get bored, or until like with the new campaign we started with Joseph and Charles and myself, I'm going until we beat the Ender Dragon, or until everyone's like, hey, let's just stop playing this shit of a game and let's play Fortnite.
We just get blown up so much that depression sets in, and then we just quit Minecraft. Not only is it possible we can beat Minecraft, it is possible that Minecraft can beat us.
I'm more worried about Jordan making a bunch of TNT and blowing up my house. Fucking asshole.
Here's the thing. I have access to that world at any time I want, but I didn't do this off camera, or I guess off the set. Charles, there is a piece of dynamite somewhere in your room, and your floor is filled with pressure plates. This is a Mr. Beast video in the making, except you did. So I will be very careful about the next steps you make when you spawn into a world. That piece of dynamite has found a home. But for me, my example for like beating Minecraft would be is when we're all finished with it. But like Fortnite, I don't play Fortnite. Nothing I can beat other than get a battle royale. That's my beating it. That's more just like throw on because I don't have time. But it's like Resident Evil. Only have one Resident Evil game started. Resident Evil 4. I don't have Five Nights at Freddy's started. All of them are new. So when I played one, I beat one. I refuse to have more than 4 games open at a time, because if I start playing these little bits of games, I just get so fucking aggravated because I stress myself out. I'm like, I can't finish this. I don't have to build. I can't do this. Like, if Overwatch was a campaign, I would go insane, because I fucking hate playing that game by myself. And most importantly, I love that I hate playing it with my friends.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, you're not getting on that game with me so long as I live.
Why is that? Why?
Why? He asks. Why? God, I can't figure that out. I only ranted at the game for like the entirety of an hour, saying how it was
45 minutes.
Okay, fine, load times. And then I 45. By the way, people, like he makes it sound like I didn't say anything the entire time, like I was just sitting there letting him do it. I'm like, no, Jordan, what the fuck are you doing? Jordan, do you hate this game? Do you want it to stop? I'm responding to it, like I'm reacting to it. Like I don't want that to be stipulated. And then I'm listening to it again on the podcast. I'm like, this son of a bitch. I was gonna blow up the thing in Minecraft just to sabotage you. Just. If you want to play Overwatch, I put you on mute, you behave yourself.
I can't do that, because this is why I love playing it with people that I love, because I hate how the games I hate how some of it's functioning. Like, if this person and this person are working together, they're almost unstoppable, unless if this person's working together. It's like, give me team deathmatch with none of the magic. Like, that's what I want.
Look, Overwatch is like, it's a shooter, but it's also like a hybrid RPG / MOBA game, like League of Legends, like Dota. So it is a lot about map control. It is a lot about fighting together as a unit, and what you accomplish as a unit is the impactful part. What you accomplish as an individual only counts if you're like a ninja. Like, there are roles you can play where you can kind of do your own thing, but like you were having just like, I think, information overload. Like there's like what, 40 characters, and every one of them can do something to you that you haven't seen before. So yeah, I made the decision after, a mountain of evidence that I'm just gonna keep Overwatch as my solo game when I need to play something on my own. I knew that there's gonna be aggro, so I'm like, I'm gonna redirect that aggro to Fortnite, because Fortnite can take it.
And then I actually ended up enjoying Fortnite. But especially now I know there's pickup trucks in the game, that has reset my love for Fortnite now. Now I'm just like, I get in a pickup truck, I don't give a fuck. It's F-150 time. Go America. That's all I care about.
By the way, so I needed to say this, because I've been, this is a key thing that I think you might find interesting, because you're talking about like, okay, once I play a game, I beat it. Cool.
Yes.
When I'm selecting a game, I'm selecting. I'm making like a conscious choice to also treat it as a hobby or like a lifestyle choice. I think some good examples of so like when people get into Warhammer and they want to paint the little figurines, that takes time and patience. I don't feel like doing that, but I respect that a lot. You get into like card games and you got to go to the stores to pick up and boost your deck. So there's the gameplay, and then there's the joy of talking about it and learning about it and socializing about it in between rounds. And so I only have so many games like that I'm going to integrate into my life. So I don't really play too many games anymore with the purpose of beating them. There's like overcoming objectives and goals and trying to like grow in it. But you know, as far as Fortnite goes, here's just some of the prize money from this game in the year 2023.
Okay.
WN 21 and under 1 million. Okay, we won't qualify for that one. SH Kim won 915,000. Yeah, there's people who are winning here 500,000, 400,000, 300,000 in the span of a year. You want to beat Fortnite? We got to win one of these tournaments, terrorize a bunch of kids, and walk away with $1 million. That's beating Fortnite.
You are right. You are right with that. But now I fell down a bad rabbit hole when I go competitive, because then I try to get as best as I can with it. And then I become a fucking menace to where Charles doesn't want to 1v1 me in the game anymore. we played
Playing Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. Playing with Joseph with Overwatch is fun. If I've had to play this with anyone else, I would fucking drive or fly to their place and slit their throat and let their dog watch. Like, I fucking hate that game with a passion. I really do. But playing it with you guys, it's the funnest thing ever, because I know I can just yell at the game and someone's gonna find it hilarious, but then also be like, "Are you okay?" So. I
love you.
Love it.
I love you, but it is objectively not fun for me. And that is a choice that I make on a game-to-game basis.
But you enjoy having me there.
In Fortnite.
Now, I will
I'm still waiting
tell
for
you something
Jordan.
else.
Sorry.
That with Jordan, me and Jordan not playing with each other are really good at Dead by Daylight, right? Really good.
100%.
When me and Jordan are together,
We are the fucking worst. Not even because we're making cool shit happen, it's because we lose it. We just don't give a fuck. We're blaming each other for shit, running into walls, not giving a fuck. And then if we're both live while we're doing it, it's even worse, because all I'm trying to do is have him take his shirt off. So it's just, it doesn't end. By the way, did you ever show your nips?
you'll have to check out my Only Daddies for that.
Damn it! I've
I
already
saw
seen
them too. That's weird. I have like this visual in my head of like your nips. I thought I saw them.
No, he has made them public. He has you have nipple rings, correct?
Correct, sir.
Yes. Okay. Why do I know that? What, Charles?
I think the better question is why do you remember that?
I don't
will
know.
answer that
Like,
in a
why do I
minute.
remember car accidents? Because once you see something, you can't unsee it. I don't know.
Charles, what were you saying?
I'm over here like,
I'm still waiting for Joy to get the PC version of Borderlands 2, so me, him, and Joseph can
Oh,
go.
fuck
the whole way
off!
through that game.
I've already played Borderlands and I don't get achievements on it on Steam. What's the fucking? I would rather send Joseph an Xbox than play it on PC. Also, you guys were saying that you guys got the fucking whole collection for like less than $10. I was like, no, the fuck you didn't.
It's like $60.
I went on there. Yeah.
It's $10.
I got
It's
all
like
the freaking
60.
games either on my Xbox or on my PC, so freaking I don't have to worry about spending the money on that freaking collection.
I didn't spend the
why?
money because it was Borderlands. I spent the money for the leverage so that I can say, hey, twats, I fucking paid up the money and we're not playing the game. Don't, the next time we have another game on the list and someone's not paying for it, I'm like, well, I don't know. I tried before. How much more money do I have to put down for it?
And that's fair, but on the upside, we are making progress on Minecraft for our idea of beating it. We're making progress on there. Fortnite's a good
Yeah,
Steam
now I have to worry
release.
about freaking where I step in my own freaking apartment in my own goddamn house because Joy turned into a fucking nuclear bomb up in my room.
it's just TNT, bro. Calm down.
It's dynamite. Yes! Yes, let's fucking go. So honestly, it's going to be funny as hell, and I'm so happy. So I was asked, why don't we record our sessions? Because
The
I
first
was
5
talking
minutes
to
of this episode is what our entire sessions are like. That's why. Case closed.
Yep. It is full of racism. It is full of not okay. I need to clarify this because this can get put out of
Oh, no,
context.
you
and
did
that's gonna be our
clarify. That
take
was
that goes
perfect.
viral. So it was, but we do, because we are not racist. I will make sure that's stated. I'm racist against white people because most of us fucking suck and we're discriminating and everything else. I hate us. But when it's all said and done, I like to have a good sense of humor with no matter what I do. My jokes do go too far, and I learn how to keep them down. But when you're around a bunch of you boys with a low IQ score, you don't give a fuck.
yourself.
I become sexist. I become racist. I start telling Joseph to pick cotton. It gets bad.
And then I do it.
I love that monotone. And then I do it. It's like I got told I'm gonna do it.
We
Also,
divvied up the responsibilities. And,
did?
And yeah, I got the cotton.
He's
They
out
gave me my
picking
watermelon, and I got my overalls, and off we go.
So I can't wait to find a game we all are playing, because I just know how hectic it's going to be. But I think open world survival is going to be our worst but best thing ever. But I want to do it like on camera because I know it makes such good content. But it'll be hard not to get canceled.
I think that if we're doing something like that, we should do something like a game I never played, but I've been thinking about playing, and playing with you guys would be great because it's an open world and there's interact with other people. DayZ.
See, I thought about that because you can play it on like mobile, Xbox, and PC. It's all cross-platform, and it's pretty much like PUBG, kind of like a PUBG style with the third person, but it's also like zombie-based survival.
Yeah,
And
and
that'd be a
I
cool
think
one.
it'd be good because I see a lot of like cool content of people that are just being themselves and just playing, and like meeting really interesting people doing that. And I feel like with our personalities going there as a group and like either fucking around and finding out and seeing what the levels are with that, or, you know, just meeting new people that could possibly like be people that we play with or hang out with too.
Or I'm going to have the best time at having the worst time, and we never touch it again. I'm like, this game fucking sucked. It's fucking bullshit. He didn't even see me. The zombie stuck his finger in my ass. Didn't even spit on it. And guys, I love this game. I'm so happy we're all playing this together.
But then again, do we play games, certain games that like
We could play
don't-
Halo, but that's already up.
I'd rather play something good.
See, well, he's not wrong because we already beat all the good Halos, and it's like, besides not having the time, that's why I'm like not as hyped to do as much Halo, because we already beat it. Only thing I want to do is get the achievements, so like play it on legendary mode or lasso mode. We already played them on legendary mode, so now it's like lasso mode. But playing that with you, I would probably end our friendship
Again.
for the 5th time.
We're
Me and
just
Charles
going
just
on a
had this
break.
whole drop in and pick up.
We're just taking a break. That's just sleeping
Yeah, we're
with
on a
other guys.
break. We're on a break. I'm definitely
When someone
no
says that they're on a
Charles's
break,
Ross.
that just gives you a reason to cheat on them. Come on.
That is true. Has anyone been cheated on here? I know Demon has.
Oh, fuck you.
You told me on stream.
Right, right.
Sorry,
Charles,
sorry to hear
not
that. I don't know the details behind it, but it typically sucks to find out you've been cheated on.
Why
Typically.
do you ever get that pissed off because of shit that happened when you played through one of the Halo games, figuring that you didn't want to be friends with me anymore?
On a real note, hasn't happened. Close to telling you to, hey, we're taking a week off. It happened. It happened with Halo 2. It happened with Halo 1. It was us stuck on a goddamn fucking level, and then you would not communicate. You would run out there, die. No, it was definitely Halo 2 because there was no respawning. So when you die, I would die, And I'll sit to be like, Charles, we can do this. We have a plan. You would die. I'm like, well, if we can go out, we can do it. You die. Well, we could do it. Maybe we should stop. Maybe we should just chill for a second. And then you would just not talk because you're frustrated with the game. And I'm like, we need to work as a team. We got this. We're fucking badasses at this game. We can do this. We got this. And then you'd be like, get in this fucking warthog. Death 85. Let's go.
So I have a question for everybody here, and anyone in the comments. What is one game, Jordan? Sanitize your lips, please. What is one game that absolutely, positively frustrated you to where you either completely deleted it, never went back to it, or if you have discs, you pulled it out and just broke it?
Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe in the original home front.
You know, I actually was so frustrated by the Super Mario movie that I stopped watching it. I didn't see how it ended. I stopped when they were doing the kart racing sequence, and I just thought, you know what? This commercial's gone on long enough. I'm done.
Devil May Cry 2.
I'm going to answer the question
Really?
for real, though, by the way.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it was Devil May Cry 2.
And in my defense, Jordan, half the time when I was doing shit in Halo, when we were playing through Halo 2, I was just trying to get to freaking past those segments of being freaking a pain in the ass. Freaking, I was just trying to get to the freaking missions. And half the time, you weren't saying anything either.
I was trying to come up with strategy, and it's probably after 5 minutes of me going, we just need to take out the guy on the right. He keeps getting me. I know. That's when we need to take him out on the right. We need to focus on this. If we do that, and then you would be. So yeah, there's some of those times. It was on video documentation, but no. All in all, never thought about ending our friendship. But there was weeks where I was like, I can't play Halo this week. I'm sorry, and then I played something else.
What was your problem? I would have been more than happy if you wanted to take a break from freaking Halo freaking at any given time. Freaking, all you had to do was just say something.
And we did. I just didn't say anything, but we did take a break. We did take a break from Halo 2.
It's not my fault that Halo 2 is so ass blasting hard on Legendary.
I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, it is. I can, yeah.
And that's why I couldn't be mad at you. I was just frustrated at the fucking game and situation. I was like, why would I tell Charles like he's the reason? I know it's the game, the reason why I'm frustrated. Like at 18, I learned how to deal with my emotions properly. So I'm like, okay, who am I actually mad at? Why am I mad at this person? Why am I frustrated? Why am I pissed at this situation? I learned how to figure that out super quick. And so I can immediately know, like, that's why I don't get pissed off as much, because I'm like, I know where that energy needs to go and I know what actually needs to be targeted at. And it's usually myself or the game creators.
There's a reason why there's videos on YouTube that freaking literally said that Halo 2 is like the hardest freaking one in the franchise.
And we beat it. Just, have you thought of your game yet?
Narrowing it down, honestly, because for instance, I loved World of Warcraft when it was vanilla, and then once the expansion started rolling out, I was just like, the work that I did is decaying because now the max level changes, and so all the other levels become weaker. So yeah, that game, sure, yeah, I frustrated, never went back to that one. Same one with Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. I lost one character on hardcore, but I'm still trying to think. I was like, what was the most frustrated? Oh, because you gotta play it on hardcore. Eventually, that's the peak Diablo experience. When Diablo 2, when they do those ladder resets and everybody starts with a fresh level 1 character, it is it's for me, that's like a mini vacation, because there's no like high level characters who are rushing and throwing off the scale. All the items are fresh. Everyone has to start from the beginning. And in hardcore, you're actually watching people get picked off as we get through the normal, get through Nightmare, get through get to the hell difficulties. People like sent their kids off to stay with their grandparents to play the weekend, only to get like peeled off at level 20. It's hilarious. So yeah, no, hardcore, like it's like that old school, like, daddy's not coming to save you kind of gameplay that we don't see too much of these days. But like once you like really know how to play a Diablo game, hardcore is, oh my god, it's such a rush. Like all of those close calls. Oh, it's just I'm okay. Watching other people die and actually feeling their pain because they just lost the last 6 hours worth of gameplay. It's potent. It's the real deal.
Yeah.
So, I'm still working on my number one though, because it's a really good question. Because like I get bored of games, right? Like my tastes change. I move on. Like I've been frustrated with Super Smash Brothers because I love the Smash series, but the player base was just like largely toxic, and I just like had my fill of getting teabagged by like some 12-year-old Zero Suit Samus player. I'm like, okay, I'm done with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I thoroughly enjoy games that are like at that level. That's another reason why I played World of Warcraft back in the day. I would say I started World of Warcraft really late. So I think the Lich King was about to come out when I joined. But I joined because of like the girlfriend that I had at the time played it hardcore. And I started the free account. She was a commercial. As soon as we started, she logged in with her like the Death Knight thing or whatever, and I was like, I want that. And she's like, gotta play a whole lot more to do it. I got stuck. I invested myself so hardcore into that game that I was already like getting into 25-man heroics, and like just always I got to the point where like my days off were raid days.
God damn. I want that. I
I'm
want
not
a game that we all just like go do that. Like that sounds great.
They don't really make much games like that anymore.
I know. That sucks.
Final Fantasy 14.
I was just thinking, and I'll leave it at this. I would like us to think about a game that none of us have played, so that it's a fresh start for everybody. Because I think that way we'd all get to kind of see how we feel our way through it, who discovers what, and maybe it'll stick, maybe it won't. I tend to lean towards finding something to stick, because then we can serve as a community, make content for it, build a bridge.
That's why I feel like DayZ would be something. None of us has played it. We don't know a whole lot about it. We don't know anything about resources or anything like that. I haven't looked up anything. All I ever seen.
I haven't looked up anything other than achievements.
So I'm just like, I think we could do something like that. It is, as far as I know, cross-platform, so we all could play, and it is open mic, so we can use the mic like in the game, and we can learn and play and fuck around and find out. Like I love to do.
And find dude.
Yeah.
Find
No,
dude.
we could get something going like that, and then sit there and do it. To sit there and get a little game night going, actually stream it or record it. I think that could be fun.
I think it
if we
should be
find a way.
recorded, because some of it, as you talked about, we tend to get a little out of hand.
Rowdy.
So
Yeah, that's the only hard part is like you don't want to do it live because you have no censor, and you censor yourself too much where you're not as funny. Then you're like,
So we record this, but we record it on like D Live. So we're already attracting like the less censored people. Now, if I think recording a game as a group is a cool thing. I wouldn't want that to replace our private game night.
No. This doesn't replace
therapy is
shit.
expensive.
Yeah, no. Our Wednesdays, I look so forward to it. And by the way, everyone who's going to be there better be there this Wednesday, because I would love to continue hanging out, having on Wednesday nights. But it is at wrap time. But I want to real fast wrap it back to the beginning of the podcast. Everyone's video project for this week, because we have 3 bitches here, and I was the bitch. Funker's the bitch. Charles the bitch. Joseph's the only non-bitch here because he did the video, even though I made the thumbnail and title literally talking about it. And this kind of proves when I did the thumbnail, might have been today. I had a rough draft idea of it, and I never took the photos. And then I got my hair cut, and I went, I'll take the photos now. So I took the photos. But we're gonna make a 30-second ad for the sake of whatever. Just do your own thing. Make a 30-second ad, and it has to be child friendly, like TV style. Like you can make subtle hints, like, "Wow, it was so enormous."
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm done.
Done? What? Why are we done? Why are we done?
Nothing in my life is child friendly. Nothing.
That's not true. It's not true, and you know it. You do so much child-friendly stuff like that. Only
Babies does not count.
they're kind of child-friendly. Charles had an aneurysm. But I mean, okay, we don't want to make it child-friendly. I just make something 30 seconds. That's an ad that we can play on the podcast and have it not flagged because I like views.
I would
I'm a
rather
whore.
let's keep it the PG, but I want all of us to pick one for somebody.
Okay, that's what we want to do.
So
'Cause I want that challenge.
drawing the names out of the hat. It's not gonna.
Yep.
Not the winner.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Wait, how do we do that? How do we do that?
Okay, so we each come up with either between 5 to 10 ideas, put them all in a hat, and then draw it. So that way, there's not like a what am I specifically trying to like? Because the butt plugs to bring it full circle. It's just the anal sex thing, right? So
We need to figure out how to make that. How do we do that when we're all
about-
living?
oh no,
How about-
this won't be a problem at all. You guys all just send me a list of
How
10
about
things. I'll
this?
share my list.
How about
I'll put them
this?
onto the hat, and you're all gonna trust me.
How about this? How about just one of us does it? They make the hat, you know.
Who has the shit for that?
It's paper, bro.
I don't have. We live in the 23rd century. I don't know. I feel like we need to do it now, so there's documentation.
It's a lot of ideas.
But
That's a lot of ideas. So
damn it.
So here-
Okay.
how about
here's-
you guys do your fillet of fish challenges for next week, and then we'll do the hat draw live on the video.
No, because one costs money, the other one doesn't.
You could order the fillet of fish for nothing from the McDonald's app.
You can't get the flavor
I
fish
didn't
for
spend
nothing.
any
That's
money
McDonald's.
on it. Well, I mean, I was
That
gonna
is-
order the prostitutes anyways, but like that's an occupational.
that is-
expense, so it's like, that's just a coincidence. Be
It's
creative,
just a happy
right?
coincidence. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're officially gonna do it. Within the next few days, Joseph is going to take all our ideas because he's the most trustworthy person. He's going to take. We're going to put an idea in Discord later this week, and we'll put an idea in. Joseph will write all of them down, put it in a hat. He will mix it around, or a bowl, whatever we can afford. Mix it around, and you're gonna pull out one, and then whoever gets a pick, like if I'm like I want to go first, he goes, pulls out, boom, goes, pulls out, boom, goes, pulls out, boom.
What
That'll
we'll
be
do
the
is we'll
even and
we'll
fair
kind of like
way.
roll the dice or something, so that way the order is
That could work
set.
too. Have a dice, and then that can work. Let's just get it done this week, so we have it. We can get working on it, because I know if it has to wait too long, it's gonna be Christmas before we make the video. So, I think that is the plan.
So when I saw that YouTube video and I saw the hashtag the Filet of Fish challenge, among the other things that went through my head, the one thing that I also felt was a sense of like, shit's really happening, and there's a real genuine effort here to move up in the world and start creating things that are going to make more waves. So don't turn it back on the Filet of Fish challenge. It's a fun idea. To see different ways people are going to go through with it, and it for me, I saw an indicator that the next chapter might be closer than it is far. So you're doing great. This group is doing great. Podcast is so much fun to look forward to, and yeah, I just. I don't get too many places where I can vent and then not get gaslit and being told I'm being crazy.
Fair. That's our Wednesdays.
It goes a long way.
But no, that is awesome. Anyone else have any final words? I got
Might be a bitch, but at least freaking I'm not the one who freaking want me. In your case, freaking Jordan.
What do you mean? We already 1v1 each other, and I won, you bastard!
Stay trashy, America.
I voted
I'm
for
trying
Trump.
to play a freaking song, stupid thing when the audio want to play on my freaking thing for some goddamn reason. Fucking A.